Hey everyone, RSQS here, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD Hero Mode. Last time, we made our way further into the Arbiter's Ground. You just heard a flashlight turning off? That's because I had left the flashlight on over here, because I was doing stuff earlier. I'll explain in a moment. But yeah, we made it further to the Arbiter's Ground, collected all the poes, and opened up the second area. And this time, we're going to be heading back in. I started outside the dungeon just because the room I'm going to be warping to is a little hostile. And probably not the best place to start an intro. But yeah, between the last recording and this one, I had an interesting predicament. So this is being recorded the day after I recorded the last one. And, let's just say my console had an interesting reaction after that episode. Oh god, I forgot! I was looking at my gamepad. What do I replace Uku with? Claw shot, yes. So, long story short, right, roll. I gotta roll. I gotta roll into these. Let me explain. So, I was loading up another game on my Wii U, a game that I was actually loading up for practicing purposes. This room is awful. Yeah, I was loading up a game for practicing purposes. And I noticed that my console, I went to edit my video while the game was just loading up. And my console, I noticed, had turned off on its own. And my Wii U on the power button had a blinking red light. For those of you who's had a Wii U, you might understand what this is right away, but it's not something I had ever seen. So I looked it up. And on the internet, this is called the red blinking light of death. Yep, that sounds like a certain red ring of death on Xbox, doesn't it? Well, okay, can I close that earlier? I guess not. But, oh god, I'm almost out of lantern oil. Die! Die! Okay, that was a waste, and I am about to run out of lantern oil. Bad. I think this is the last room in the dungeon I gotta worry about these insects, so that's not terrible. What door did that open? Right in the main room, wasn't it? Yes. But yeah, I looked it up and it seemed to be like a ventilation error predominantly. But I had to look into getting it fixed. One way is to get it sent off to get fixed, but oh god. Uh-oh. This is bad. I just realized, these things don't actually damage me, do they? They just slow me down. This might not be possible anymore, is it? Uh-oh. Link, grab! Oh my god, it's still possible. Jump! Oh my god. I was not expecting that to still be possible, but it seems to be a ventilation issue that usually causes that kind of thing to happen. So I went all over my Wii U, cleaning dust off because man, it was dusty. I usually clean out my console pretty well, but I guess my Wii U had just been lacking. And man, the fan in the back of my console, it's supposed to be black. It was like a golden gray in color, like a greenish golden gray. And I thought, oh, it's just gray, it's just a gray color. Then I put a Q-tip to it, and it's like, oh, maybe this is the problem. So hopefully it's working right. I don't want to tempt it by leaving my console on too long for a little bit though. As it shuts off in the middle of recording. Oh, I am out of luck. But enough about my console's almost death. If for some reason my videos are slowed down, know that I probably did not solve the issue. But now for this room. We got some talismans here. I don't actually know what the name of these things are, but they're like Japanese. They're a Japanese thing that's like to ward off evil spirits or like contain something or keep it sealed or something. I don't know that much about like Japanese lore and such, but this is definitely like a cultural, supernatural thingy, I think. Spiritual thing. Let's cut one of the strings, see what happens. That might have been a mistake. So, this enemy is called Death Sword. You can't do anything to him as Link. But if you change into a wolf, let's see if we can see anything. There's definitely something here. When it glows just like the other pose, you attack it. Once again, meet Death Sword. At least I'm pretty sure that's his name. I'm almost sure it is. That after you attack him, he changes into a normal form, and this boss theme is really cool. You can't really Z-target him, unfortunately. Also, I'm better... Actually, no, I just... Oh, what? I don't remember this being the Wii U version. Have they made this guy harder? Or Wii U version, the Wii version. Oh, you bomb... you can... Oh, right, you bomb arrow him. Yeah, once you shoot him with an arrow, he flies around the room and attacks you in the center. Once he misses you, that's your chance to attack him. Yeah. I'm just gonna say this thing is the thing trying to kill my console. He knew that I was about to fight him next episode, so I'm just gonna make it my headcanon that he tried to kill my console like the Grim Reaper that he is, before I could fight him. But it didn't work. Might have worked. I don't know yet. Oh dear. Yeah, this is really not a hard fight, but it is really freaking cool. And there is actually some lore behind this guy. Like, it's really interesting, and I can't really go into all the details about it because I don't know all the details of it myself. But there's a lot of, like, speculative lore behind this guy. Like, you know, Zelda games in the house got, like, speculative lore in there. But there's a lot behind this guy, and this entire dungeon for that matter. But with that, it looks like we beat him. And he becomes a bunch of dragonflies, or moths. I think those are moths. That was interesting. And that's probably one of my favorite mini bosses in the entire game, all things considered. This room is really cool looking too. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get our reward. We get the spinner, one of my favorite items in the entire game. And if only it was used out of the dungeon some more. Real quick, before you get it though, I kind of want to point out that carving. That's a cool little touch, considering this thing is a freaking Beyblade. This is a Beyblade. Like, it is a Beyblade. No, not really. It's, well... that's my headcanon again. But what it is a gear that you can use to rattle on these little rails on walls, and you can glide over sand completely, so you don't have to worry about switching the wolf link now to, well, get over the sand quickly. Now, as long as you have the momentum, which rolling does not maintain it, you can just kind of get over it. Unfortunately, it's a little slow, and it does attack enemies, but it's very, very weak. Another downside to it is, well, once it slows down, you're kind of stuck. Oh god, the camera got again. But I mean, look at this. This is so cool. Whoops. Yeah, there's the clock ding. Just ignore that. Yeah, the biggest downside of this this item, unfortunately, is that it's... Uh-oh! Oh, right, we can go over that now. That's the wrong way. Yeah, probably the biggest downside of this weapon is that it's really not used out of the dungeon, unfortunately. Right, I remember now. There we go. You have to kind of aim yourself. That determines which way you're going. Yeah, unfortunately, this weapon is... I keep saying that. This item is not used out of the dungeon all that much. It's just really sad because it's such a cool weapon. I mean, this room is specifically designed to get you to use this item. And it's really fun, but it's just not used anywhere else. Like, Twilight Princess, in my opinion, is probably the worst Zelda game about that, where items are just not used outside of their dungeon. But, like, aside from the slingshot, this is probably the second worst case of that. The only reason the slingshot is first is because there's absolutely no reason to use that once you get the arrow, or bone arrow, which is literally in the next dungeon. But aside from that, this is definitely, like... I mean, I won't say it's the least useless, or the least useless item in the game, but it's definitely bordering on the second most useless. Okay, I don't want to get the bomb arrows out. Let's fight these guys normally. Actually, wait, I gotta get the bones out anyway. There we go. Here's what you're normally supposed to do with the tab instead of just bomb arrowing them. You just kind of blow them up. Anyway, up here we got our heart container, or piece of heart. Yeah, this is the second one of the dungeon, and it is literally on the path you're supposed to go along. You know, sometimes these heart pieces have been pretty well hitting so far. Neither of the two in this dungeon are examples of well-hitting heart pieces. Like, at all go! Oh my god, that was fun. Like, neither heart piece in this dungeon is an example of something well-hitting. Oh god. Nope. 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 There we go. Got it aimed right. I will say I haven't used this item in forever, so if I'm rusty, that is why. Oh, there's another guy. I don't even know what's in this chest. Oh, there's a few of them. Well, in that case, let's not use that. Okay, done. Hard fight. Okay, maybe just... Sure. What do we got here? Oh. That's not as interesting as Surprised Midna. That's not as interesting. Boo, you're a born useless item. Okay, I probably should have used a spinner to get up here. Whoop. Like, this is such a cool item. I mean, look at this. Kinda wish a later Zelda game would bring this back. But, you know, maybe more useful. Anyway, after all of that, we are brought directly to the boss key. And oh my god, we're only 13 minutes in. We might actually finish the entire dungeon. We got the big key. Real quick, don't fall in that pit. Spinner or not, you cannot get out of that pit. Also, the camera is freaking out. Another use of the spinner, though, is that you can get in these gears and smash the heck out of your controller. Look, another thing on my Wii U to break. My controller is next. Whoops, I'm using the gamepad, by the way, not the Pro Controller. But if you spin this thing like crazy, you can rotate this wall. I probably don't have to actually mash it all that much. For some reason, my head can't ever think, faster I mash, the faster it goes, but not really. Also, we somehow get our spinner out of there. I don't know how. I don't think we can put it back in either. No, it just won't go back in. That's kind of weird. Also, I like how this sand is flowing uphill. Bit of an oversight, not gonna lie. Anyway, let's head up the staircase in style. Now, this is a really cool dungeon item. But not only do you get it, like, not only is it not useful outside of the dungeon, you get it at the end of the dungeon is the problem, though. Oh, oh! Come here, you. Okay, now let's immediately get that off of my item screen. Well, that was nice. I forgot that was there, actually. Because I'm not actually looking forward to this boss fight coming up. There we go. And let's do it again. Let's do our squats, Link. Do your squats. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Do them squats. Work them thighs. What is my life right now? Anyway, we now have ourselves another set of rails, and this will take us right to the boss door. Well, we are way early in this episode. We're only halfway through it, and here's hoping my console doesn't crash. Yep, it doesn't feel overheating anymore. That's good. Maybe that was all it was. Anyway, let's head on in. Got a big old room in front of us here. I just realized, can we use Uku in here? Nope, we cannot use Uku. I never tested that, I just realized. We'll have that item there, but I don't think we're going to be using anything else this room. Got a big skeletal dragon looking thing. A little bit of lore behind this guy too. But, yeah. Trust me, look it up. You still live. How astonishing. No wonder they call you hero. But this is truly a bittersweet reunion, truly. Oh my god, stop talking so fast. For I fear this is the last time I will see you alive. Why give the opening prompt if you're not gonna let me wait and read? He has a thing for shoving, like, sharp things into people's skulls, doesn't he? This is the second time he's done that. He did it first to Wolflink, and he's done it again to this thing. Whatever it is. This is just his thing. He shoves things into skulls. Twilight Fossil Star-Lord. I'm not gonna lie, this is a really fun boss fight. So what you want to do is go around this arena and literally pinball yourself into his skeleton. Into his spine. You want to break the segments of his spine into him falling into the sand. But he has these little, like, re-dead animated soldiers. I don't think they ever attack you. They are strictly to knock you off trajectory. No, I think the only thing that can hurt you at all in this is just, like, evil breath. Oh, and there's a spikes around the arena. If you run into these guys, you can kill them, but that won't really matter because they'll just keep constantly spawning. Hey, these are like dead knights or something. They're kind of cool. Keep in mind, those spinners around the edge do move faster than we do. So if you don't jump off, they will hit you. That second final column down. One more to go. Yeah, it's like a game of, like, dead pinball. That's the best way I can describe it. It's pretty cool, though. And I really like the design of Star-Lord here. That is such a cool design. It's like a skeletal dragon. That is so cool. Oh, God. I think they reset and respawn whenever you hit the, Oh, I can walk out of this. These guys even attack me. They don't attack me. I can just... That's kind of weird. Whoops. Hey! Oh, the guys down there don't respawn. Okay. You can also hit his hands. Not that that does much, really. Wow. That is some expert aiming. Come on, Link, go around the back, go around the back. Wait a minute, can I just... Oh, I can't just... Oh, and I can't even put the spinner one down here. That's lovely. Uh-oh. At least this isn't quicksand, and at least I don't just instantly die, eh? That's forgiving, at least! That's a little less forgiving. Yeah. Ah! Oh god. Maybe circle around the back. And I'm surprised I haven't taken more damage yet. These spikes really don't do much damage. Okay, that killed 2 of them in one go! No, I missed it! Ah! Wait! Yes! Yes! Okay, that's all 3 spinal columns down, and with that, we topple the beast. That is a really cool boss fight. Where the heck did his skeleton go? Did it just kind of disintegrate into sand? He had rib cages and everything. Where'd they go? Or did they just, like, get dislodged and disappear further? Questions that probably don't matter. Let's raise this platform on up, I guess. It's not done yet. And I gotta say, you're a lot less intimidating without a body. But it's still pretty dangerous and way more mobile, that's for sure. So now we need to, that was wrong. Now he's gonna just fly around and annoy us, but we need to ascend the tower here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not that big of a fan of this fight, but I still think it's cool looking. I mean, look how fast we're going. This is still really cool. Even if I'm not a big fan of it. But yeah, you want to dodge his fireballs. Don't worry about losing progress. Your goal isn't actually to get to the top of the tower, it's just to get to a point where you can hit him like right now. Once he's down, you need to attach that sword on his head. I recommend jump attacks to get it done as fast as possible. Although I might be wrong and that damage may not matter in this actual boss fight. Like, I don't know if the damage stacks or if you have to hit him 3 times. It might be set 3 times. If you see those spikes even coming at all, jump. Because their perspective is really strange. Luckily for us, they disappear the minute the skull shows up, which is nice. Also, believe it or not, you can miss here and not latch on to anything. I've done it. It's not fun! Also, he fires that last shot really fast. Just a heads up. Okay, back around we go. I know spinner coming. Yeah! Don't jump too early with those spinners though, because then you'll lose some progress. Press Y. Press Y again. This is all this fight is, pressing Y. It's just timing when you press Y. Hit him now! Don't wait. Okay, now we actually get to do it again. Well, let's see. If I jump attack him a few times... I'm not getting a finishing prompt. Nope. We're definitely locked in it. You have to hit him 3 times. Trying to cheese him with high damage won't work. Also, there's a lot more spinners now. That's fun. Yeah. Oh god! That was a bad jump. Let's not mess this up. This won't be fun to come back up. Got him! Last time. And we finally defeated Star-Lord. And with that, we've opened the way forward. Alright, Link, let's go. We're close to the Mirror of Twilight. We get cheery music in this very somber and kind of depressing dungeon. Even though we beat the boss, it's still kind of shadowy in here. It's still not very pleasant, so let's hurry up and leave. This is like the one time out of 3 dungeons where it's still pretty unpleasant to be in the area where the boss was. But with that, do I want to save? Considering my Wii U might crash, might be nice, yeah. Sure, I forgot about that, Normally I would say no, but considering my Wii U could imminently crash, yeah, maybe. Yeah, we see that takes us outside and higher up. I'm just kinda curious how much you can see. This doesn't seem to be loaded in the same area as the entrance. So that's interesting. You can still see the Twilight portal from here, so they are very accurate about that. Of all things to be accurate about, why that? Now we head into the Colosseum here, and we see a giant statue with chains heading into the sand beneath it. Mirror chamber. Well, we're in the right spot, but where's the mirror? Well, we'll have to worry about that in a second. We got some demons to deal with. 5 of them, in fact. Wow. That was 3 of them. Where are the other 2? Aha! Come here. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, we also got bats to deal with, apparently. Link, why did you not hit them all? That was kind of sad. Okay, hit the other 2. Link, hit the other 2. Thank you. Well, we got one last spinner thing before this item becomes almost a fun. Why? Oh well. That's why it lasted. And it lasted a whole 15 minutes. Yeah, we can raise the towers up around the Colosseum somehow with this tiny little spinner. Don't ask how that works. I can tell you. Well, that raises a giant, like, obsidian rock and something else a little less great. A dark entity lurks in the twilight. It houses an evil power. You who are guided by faith, you who possess the crest of the goddess, hear us. At the command of the goddesses, we sages have guarded the Mirror of Twilight since ancient times. You seek it, but the Mirror of Twilight has been fragmented by a mighty magic. That magic is a dark power that only he possesses. His name is Ganondorf. He was the leader of a band of thieves who invaded Hyrule in the hopes of establishing dominion over the sacred realm. He was known as a demon thief and an evil magic wielder renowned for his ruthlessness. But he was blind. In all of his fury and might, he was blind to any danger and thus was exposed. I think I can read the rest of that. Yet, by some divine prank, he too had been blessed with the chosen power of the gods. His abiding hatred and lust for power turned to purest malice. Perhaps that evil power has been passed on to Zand. We're just now figuring out where Zand got his power? It's far too late. Only the true leader of the Twilight can utterly destroy the Mirror of Twilight, so Zand could merely break it into pieces. Once broken by magic, the Mirror of Twilight became fragments, which even now lie hidden across the land of Hyrule. One is in the Snowy Mountain Heights. I think that was them speaking and not Linda. Whoops. One is in an ancient grove, and one is in the heavens. You who have been sent by the goddess, you should be able to gather the three pieces. But you must be prepared, for a dangerous power resides in those fragments. Wow, that is an information dump. So we know one is somewhere code, so probably Russia. One of them is in an ancient grove, so probably here in Arkansas where I live. And another one is in the sky, so... God, you got that? But not seriousness, we have 3 more things to collect, just like when we went after the few shadows. Only this time with a more pleasant men, though. Anyway, we are way over time and we had a massive information drop here. So I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you all for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD Hero Mode. We made a ton of progress this episode. We finished the Arbiter's Grounds. They are done. It went a lot faster than I remember it, though. That's I'm surprised you can't move this chain. But yeah, we finished the Arbiter's Grounds, beat the mini-boss, got the spinner, and the Star-Lord, all in the same episode. Wow. And, well, next time, we're probably going to be doing some side stuff before moving back onto the main story, but I don't think the gap is going to be that big this time, honestly. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've been RSKOS, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye.